Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Civilization 6. We're going to continue. It's going to be a Let's Play for the time being of our playthrough as the Romans. I'm not streaming today, and I'm actually trying out OBS for a change. So if there are any, if there's any issues that you find with the video, please let me know. If the quality is actually quite a bit better, also let me know. I'm playing around with something called a noise gate, which when I'm quiet, it'll shut off my microphone automatically, which will help with the noise of my computer fans, which, while I can barely hear them myself while I'm playing at the computer, the quiet little hum that you hear is actually them, and I could probably fix that by putting my computer on the floor, but it's my new precious baby, and I don't really want to yet. So, anyway, that's enough of that for now. We're gonna pick up where we left off. And while I was loading up this game yesterday, taking a look at it, I did realize something that I had missed, something big that I had missed. And that is that we do not have our third building here. So I'm gonna get that rectified immediately. We're gonna see about building our third building in our government plaza. So, we have three options. The War Department. Allied units, or all units, heal 20 points when they eliminate a unit. It's kind of similar to Tamiris. Gives a governor title, unlocks the Democratic Legacy Policy card. It's not bad. So that's a war building, obviously. National History Museum. That is just simply 4 slots for great works. That's basically all it does, is 4 extra slots for great works, so it can generate culture. And finally, the building we're going to be choosing, the Royal Society. So this one's kind of interesting, and this is how other people have been getting themselves to the really, really super fast victories. Or one of the ways, however. I'm building this way too late, by the way. I should have built this a long time ago when I got my democracy. I should have started then. And I'm gonna try to chop as best I can to finish it. As it turns out, and I'm probably a dummy for not realizing this before, I can actually chop the deer for production. They don't give all that much production, but they give like a little less production than a forest. So I'm gonna get that started, then I'm gonna get a worker out, and I'm gonna have him chop this deer in this forest, and then maybe this deer, and we'll see if the War Department's done by then. We got a lot of production here, 63.7 production, because we're running Heartbeat of Steam right now, so that's helping a little. It's giving our campus has a little extra production that it's generating on its own, because that's what Heartbeat of Steam does. So anyway, let's get the Royal Society up. So anyway, I think I should go over this one more time. Builders gain the ability to use all of their charges to provide a bonus production to a district project. This includes spaceports. So we're going to go ahead. We can't faith buy them because we're using Heartbeat of Steam now, and we didn't have access to Monumentally because we're in the industrial era. I'm just going to quick buy that. And I have played around with this. I played around with the Royal Society a little bit, and it turns out that the production boost that they give, obviously, is based upon their number of charges they have left. You can only use 1 per turn, so you probably don't want to be using just this guy with the 1 charge. It would be much more beneficial to take one that, right now we're creating them that have 6 charges. If we use the Yang, we could actually get one that has 7 charges. That's what we're going to try later on. It's going to be 3 turns till Reina's over there. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to drop Liang over an Antonum so that she can help. Yeah, at least I'm gonna do that for now. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm also going to be buying a lot of workers. So for starters, I'm going to buy a builder here. That's all I can do this turn. Go ahead and relocate. Liang, we'll put her here. There we go. She's sorted out. Send this dude down. And we'll do our regular housekeeping. Oh, by the way, I'm not, I don't actually have a timer overlay set up right now, so I can't really see what I'm doing in terms of OBS, so I think we're going old school now, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the, since I only have one monitor in my setup, I'm gonna go old school, and I'm just gonna set a timer for 20 minutes. You may hear that in the background, you may not. And for our civics, there's something else I should add right here if I haven't added it already. As right now I'm using the policy International Space Agency, which gives +10 science per city-state that you're suzerain of. So for one city-state, not so much, but in this case, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 city-states. So I'm getting 40% more science, so that adds up quite a bit. As a matter of fact, it makes me think of the Greeks, and I'm kind of tempted to do the Greeks in my next playthrough, but I don't think that I will. I think I'll do something else. Okay, so this one right here is not quite as good. Surrounded by glory, +5 culture per city-state that you're the suzerain of. But that's his unique bonus, and he can get a lot of suzerains really early. And also their Greece's building right here awards envoys when it's done. I believe, yeah, 1 envoy per when it's completed. And +1 culture for being adjacent to a city center. Oh, +1 culture for each adjacent district tile. That's also interesting. World. Okay. That's a completely different alarm. Anyway, let's take a look at this here. Cool. I am tempted to try that out with the speedrun, but anyway. I'm gonna hold off for now. We're gonna get opera and ballet. That's gonna get us 2 envoys, and I wanna just maximize the number of suzerains that I can be. The number of city-states that I can suzerain, rather. And if I do that, we should hopefully be in good shape. I'm just trying to play around with things, get as much science as I can. Get a university there because it doesn't have one. Yeah, Kyoto's doing pretty good. And we're just running campus research projects basically everywhere here. Don't know what to do in this city. It doesn't really have any, so I guess we'll do money. Okay, so this is a maxed out builder. This is the guy I should be bringing down to play around with the spaceport once the Royal Society is done. And this city, what do I want to do here? Campus research grants. You need to sleep for now. You can just go on alert. Guy just has 2 charges. Come on down here. Do some chopping in a few turns. What am I gonna do with this guy? Another thing that I've noticed is, in my review of the game, that it would probably be a good spot to put a spaceport here if I had to. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 woods that I could chop. And 2 marshes for population, which could be good, it could not be. Send this guy over here. Don't think there's any point in using him to chop at this time. You can just stay. Apparently have a ranged attack against a caravel, okay. I'm gonna send this guy over here. And these guys down there. You guys come on home.
The cars haven't.
I'm gonna just ignore that request. Pedro's being a dick
Ballet
anyway.
projects a fragile kind of strength and a certain inflexible precision.
Do we want to change any of our policies at the moment? The Veil Mass seems good. If I had another military slot, I'd consider logistics just to let my workers move faster. And I'd actually try that out. I might play around with that. Rationalism, I guess we'll keep that for now. Got New Deal running. Colonial taxes. I kind of want to try that. You know what? We're dropping aesthetics because we don't need the extra boost anymore. So we're gonna try colonial taxes. Plus 10% production in cities not on my own continent. That would actually be useful because that covers the entire Western Hemisphere, including where I plan on building both my spaceports. Cool. Alright, what'll give me most envoys next for the least amount of effort? Not cultural heritage, that's gonna take too long. Scorched Earth. So we'll do Scorched Earth. We got a great person to claim. Oh, we need to get our spy out. Going on foot's usually the safest. Mission failed, they were captured. Crap. Okay, in this city, they're starving at the moment. Guess we'll run theater festivals, maybe try to make them not starve. The city. Sorry, I was distracted by the fact that it had an option to build a sewer. I was like, ooh, sewer, that's a good idea. No, we're just focusing on getting our victory condition. We don't need a sewer. Alright, and Titan. Honestly, I'll probably just sell a lot of these to people. Maybe I can trade that to Pedro for my spy back. So you have my spy. What do you want? What do you want from my spy? this out and just see what he wants in terms of money. $500. $60 per turn. You know what I could do? I could do this and then go to war with him. That might work. I'm making a crap ton of money now, that's good. Maybe we won't have to go to war with him, we'll see. Delhi, you want... Or Gandhi, you want to buy any paintings? $10 per turn. Oh, sure, take it. Poland, you feeling more reasonable? Seriously? Let's go ahead and put them down there. Go ahead and try to steal money from Gandhi then. Oh. No, we're not doing that. Gain sources. That alarm just keeps coming.
Nothing on this earth lasts forever. Except maybe plastic.
Sure. More campus research projects. We'll do industrial zone projects there. Actually, I'm gonna keep this guy for now, because he's got a lot of charges so far. Send Titan down there, make another painting. Solomon with the head of John the Baptist, that's charming? You guys head home. Alright, next turn we can build spaceport at least. Who has control of this exactly? So, another city. Maybe this one? No? Is it this city right here? No, that's out of range. So swap with another city? Where? Who has control of this? It's out of this city's range. It's out of that city's range. Nobody has control over it, I guess. I'm not sure why it's saying swap. Anyway, anything we want to do besides just chop that? You know what, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens. can just stay there for now. I'm actually going to buy another one. Alright, so we can go ahead. Apparently this guy can't do anything at the moment. It's only going to take 8 turns. That's pretty good, but we're like 10 turns away from my goal, so that's really bad.
There may be no forgiveness. I only understand friendship.
So we got more envoys. Let's see what we got here. Can I get Hong Kong? 8 envoys. No longer suzerain of these guys, so I'll throw another envoy in to become suzerain. I think I'm going to hold on to my envoys until... So confirm that placement, and I'll hold on to the rest of them until I have the 11 I need to usurp Hong Kong, so Gandhi doesn't feel threatened, if that makes any sense. I believe the AI might be inclined to put in more envoys later on. So, where else can I grab envoys on the civics tree here? Probably just conservation and cultural heritage. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, let's get started on conservation then, 4 turns. And we'll get our great peoples. We've got quite a few of them. Rockefeller, Allen Turning, Edgar Allan Poe. Got more production going on here. I guess build a university there. Oh, we can build our spaceport. Buy our spaceport, rather. Could almost buy our spaceport. Son of a bitch. What do you need for me to get that money, Gandhi? A musical number? Sure. Thank you. Jadviga, what do you got in terms of gold? How about a book? Will a book do the trick? No? How about music? Will that do the trick? No? Pedro? Music? Book? Sure. Cool. I just sold Pedro Hamlet, so that helps a little. So let's go ahead and we'll harvest... Oh, so this actually provides more. 209 versus 167. Good. So that would be like 418 production if Mangus was in town. Cool. Let's chop that. Down to 3 turns now. John Rockefeller. Can make some more money. One turning. He actually did nothing. Too bad. Move this guy over here.
Villains, I shrieked.
Where else can we store painting? Let's teleport you over here then. next? Wish I had a worker over here right now to harvest the crabs for gold. That would be good. Probably would actually be a good idea to get a couple of workers down there. If I have any in the area, which I don't. Just need to stay there for now. You could probably actually go up. You'd be useful for completing projects. So on the bright side, not really doing anything with the second spaceport. I need to wait for nanotech to be done till I can build the second piece of the spaceship. The alarm is going off here. Alright, campus research projects. Not Holy Site Prayers. Let's do harbor shipping. Get some money. Leventa run campus research projects. Run commerce projects. Harvesting those would give production, that's about it. So we're just shy of the gold we need. Edgar Allan Poe over here.
While I nodded, kneeling.
And Titan here. Let's see if we can get the Royal Society done here. Do a chop. There, it's done. Get back to campus research projects and 30% increased production to all space race projects in the city. Interesting. Part of me wants to move him to the other side, but I think I'll wait till all the techs are done till I move him around. Let's see. Who should I use the promotion on? Liang doesn't seem all that good. You know what, we'll do foreign exchange with Reina and we'll see. I'll move her to Kyoto in a wee bit and we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm gonna try to get that spaceport this turn. Just by trading various great works. What would you give me for Shakespeare? Not nearly enough. Okay, take that. Edviga, do you have more gold? I have a lot of gold, actually. How about I throw in a painting too? No? Really? You consider this to be an unfair deal? How about if I gave you aluminum, for God's sakes? No? Coal? You want niter? Never mind. I'm so close. I'm so very close. Gandhi really have no more money? Yeah, he's broke now. So is Pedro. How can I get Jedviga to give up the gold? Oh. She accepted it at some point. Sure, you know what? It's a terrible trade, but I just want the money. So I can get it done this turn, not next. So there we go. We can build our spaceport, and we'll build it right here. Now Reina is getting reassigned to Kyoto. I can never find it in the list. There we go. There. Rain is getting put in there. And this particular trade route, for starters, we're gonna transfer it down here. Transfer that one down there as well. So there's nothing left for Mangus here, so he's going to be reassigned over to Velentri. Five turns. Getting a little close. Move that one over here. Okay, let's start experimenting with the Royal Society here. So one of those, and then bam, one turn. Very good. That gave them quite a bit of production. 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can stay there. 4, 2, 5, 6, 5. This is 7. You go here. You just stay there. And allegedly 2 more turns for nanotech. Mars Habitation's launched. So that's our robotics project. Okay. So nanotech's still gonna take 1 more turn, and then after that we need to go through all the other things. And that is gonna take an eternity. Well, we might as well get nanotech done. I'm not particularly happy about these two taking 2 turns each. Mary Leakey's the next one. She could provide a boatload of science, but I need to get a themed archaeological museum up. Something to consider. Be 1,200 gold to do it. Only more than that to actually get a proper themed museum. Anyway, I'm gonna have to leave that for another episode, guys. In the meantime, this is gonna do it. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.